winning gets exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning gets exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. When I hit that,
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Philadelphia Eagles. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 27, Bridgewater into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. And some space here.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I thought I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is out of bounds here. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's...
And he'll get in! Touchdown, Baltimore! Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They run. This is Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free.
Oh, we got plenty of fun, baby.
Philadelphia. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And a Raven first down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From midfield now, Burrow. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Baltimore.
Through one quarter, 9-7 our score.
The score, Ravens 9, Eagles 7.
Now Burrow on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First down, here's Burrow. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The kick is good.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the 31, Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here in the NFL. Here's Jones on the return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a 1st down as he stopped at the 48. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So deep trouble here, backed up to their own 1-yard line for 2nd and long. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Now the Eagles Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Bridgewater. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Shy of the goal line. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now Burrow. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Josh Jacobs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score, Ravens 25, Eagles 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Ryan Switzer on the return.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Burrow will throw. Slant route caught by Edelman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Julian Edelman.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
7-yard line.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback and not just a...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Darryl Roberts on
back-to-back runs. I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Hey, watch that.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore.
DJ Moore.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Mike 54. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Bridgewater. Green brings it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
6-yard line.
It's Cohen, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Tackle made.
Second down at 5.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Again, it's Cohen. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now Bridgewater on 4th down. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darius Leonard able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
44-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
And they go play action now. Burrow. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Switzer now to return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Matt Gay on for the point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
The 35-yard
First down throw for Bridgewater. That is caught by Cohen. And he goes out right around the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Joey Sly for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole, as they'll remain down by a bundle. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he gets this all the way down to the 20. What a return. Almost broke it for 6. The fullback comes through with a big play there.
20-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, let's get this, get this. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. What's 24?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical. Play on the football there, and it's second down.
Judy, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Second and 10.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. 56 to Mike. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hey, I'm coming.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and
already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. One last shot now for Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will head home next week to take on